Digestive system in humans. This is a topic for 10th standard biology students by Aniruddha Bhattacharya. Let's start with the topic. The food we eat is utilized by our body for various tasks like growth, repair, development, bodybuilding, for various metabolic activities, etc. Therefore, whatever food we take in is complex in nature. That complex food needs to be broken down into simpler units so that they can be utilized by the cells by passing through the cell membranes, okay, from the wall of the intestines. Therefore, a process which is called digestion is involved in this task. Digestion is the breakdown of all naturally occurring foodstuffs into diffusible form, that is, the form which can be easily absorbed by the cells. And the foodstuffs include the important nutrients which are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, water, etc. Okay, and the system which helps in performing this is called a digestive system. Digestive system is a great characteristic of higher animals and it is seen in the following form. The diagram shown on the screen is the diagram of a human digestive system. The human digestive system consists of a mouth, which is also known as buccal cavity, in which salivary glands are present in three places. Those glands help in pouring out an enzyme which is known as salivary amylase. Thus, the digestion of foodstuffs starts over here by breaking down complex carbohydrates such as starch into simpler form with the help of amylase, that is the enzyme for digestion of carbohydrate in mouth, that is with the help of saliva. The food material, after getting chewed and twisted and turned over by the tongue, is converted into a new structure which is known as bolus. This bolus moves down the digestive tract's next structure, that is known as esophagus. The esophagus helps in movement of bolus through it in a way of peristaltic movement. This peristaltic movement can be analyzed or understood with the help of movement of a toothpaste tube. Just as a toothpaste tube moves by rhythmic contraction and relaxation for getting the toothpaste out of it, the food material also by a rhythmic contraction and relaxation movement falls into the stomach via passing this esophagus. The third organ of our digestive system is stomach. This digestive system, stomach, is known as pylorus. It is also known as gastric cavity. Why? Because here gastric juice is produced which helps in digestion of complex foods nutrients like proteins. The gastric juice includes pepsin, a very common enzyme for digestion of protein, HCl, which helps in activating the enzyme pepsin, and also the mucus, which helps in utilization of HCl and helping it not to damage the wall of the stomach. Other than that, pancreas and liver are also present along with the digestive system tract. The pancreas helping pouring out pancreatic juice which helps in digestion of half digested proteins in the stomach further into the small intestine. The liver helps in storage of extra glucose, that is carbohydrate, which will not be used by the body, and store it in the form of glycogen inside it. Also, liver helps in production of bile juice which helps in emulsification, that is solubilizing or dissolving the fat material. This fat material only after getting emulsified can be digested by the digestive system or this alimentary canal digestive tract. Further, the next organ of our digestive system is small intestine. It is broken down into three parts, that is duodenum, the starting part, then the jejunum, and the ending part known as ileum. It has a huge surface area constituting of villi, which are ridges and groove-like structures for helping the food material getting absorbed into the body with the help of villi, and also moving them into the blood capillaries via which they will travel into the required cells and tissues wherever that particular nutrient will be required. This involves two steps, that is absorption and assimilation of food material. The process of digestion, whichever is left over from the stomach, is continued within this. Pouring of the pancreatic juice and the bile juice into the small intestine helps in complete digestion of proteins and fats with the help of enzymes like trypsin, stepsin, and lipase, respectively, for the digestion of protein and fats, respectively. Further, whatever the material is left undigested, or the materials which cannot be digested by the human alimentary canal or the human digestive tract, is moved into the large intestine. The large intestine, along with these roughage material, that is the material which are undigested, and water, helps in removal of those out of the body via help of anus, thus making the process of digestion complete. Thus, the following steps included in digestion are ingestion, that is intake of food, then the particular process of digestion which involves use of various enzymes produced by the various organs of the body for digestion or breakdown of complex nutrients. Third is the absorption, that is making the smaller fragments of food material or nutrients getting mixed into the bloodstream via capillaries through the small intestine. Then the fourth step is assimilation, that is helping the food material through the help of blood capillaries reach the respective cells and tissues, which is known as assimilation. And lastly, the removal of undigested or extra food material via out of the body via help of large intestine, that is known as egestion. With this, we complete the process of digestion. The next slide deals with the study of the different regions of the mouth and the source or secretion or gland through which the various enzymes are produced, which help in breakdown of complex food material. So here we see that mouth helps in producing saliva, which produces salivary amylase, helping in digestion of starch and breaking down it into a simple food material which is known as maltose. The next part, esophagus, does nothing regarding digestion. It is just a place through which the food material, that is bolus, moves down. Third, the stomach, where the churning of this bolus is taking place and it converts into chyme, 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 with the help of gastric juice, hydrochloric acid. It produces pepsin, which digests proteins and breaks down into polypeptide, that is the smaller proteins, and renin, which is not found in human adults, why it is found in human infants and in some milk producing organisms like cows and buffaloes. They help in digestion of milk protein and converts them into curd inside them or cheese like material inside them. Then the small intestine, where the bile juice is poured out by the help of liver, helps in emulsification of fats. Amylopsin, which helps in digestion of starch further into maltose. Trypsin, which helps in digestion of proteins and polypeptides into smaller peptides and amino acids. Amino acids are the smallest units of proteins, just as sugar is the smallest unit of carbohydrates. Stepsin, which is also known as lipase, which helps in digestion of emulsified fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Fatty acids and glycerols are the simplest form of fats. Other than that, eripsin, maltase, sucrase, lactase and lipase like enzymes are also present, which help in digestion of amino acids and sending them an absorption of amino acids into the respective cells and tissues. Glucose and fructose, glucose and galactose are the products which are formed as a result of breakdown of all these carbohydrates within the small intestine. Thus, in this way, the digestive system of human beings works. At the end, I would like to discuss some questions which the students need to answer. That is, you have to give a detailed explanation of this digestive system which has been explained to you. That's all for the content of this video. Thank you.